Today I am discussing about the physiology of digestion. The physiology of digestion. Okay, come to the physiology of digestion. Come to the physiology of. Okay, right. Next, what is digestion? I already told last class. What is digestion? The process of conversion of macro food molecules into simple absorbable food molecules with the help of different enzymes is called digestion. Is called digestion. Okay. Right. In the digestion, two processes are involved. Okay. Both mechanical process and chemical process. First one, mechanical process. Mechanical process. Next, second one, chemical process. Second one, chemical process. Okay. In the digestion, two types of process are involved. First one, mechanical process, and the second one, chemical process. What is meant by mechanical process? The chewing of food. The chewing of food by teeth. Okay. By teeth is called mechanical process. The chewing of food by teeth is called mechanical process, and the churning of food by okay, mechanical process. The chewing of food by teeth, okay, so it's called one type of mechanical process. Next, another type of mechanical process. The churning of food by peristaltic movement of stomach. Okay, so both are collectively called mechanical process. Both are collectively called mechanical process. Okay, right. Next, chemical process. What is meant by chemical process? Different type of enzymes are involved. Different type of enzymes. Different type of enzymes are involved in the process of digestion. It's called chemical process. It's called chemical process. Okay. So enzymes. First one, salivary amylase. Salivary amylase. Next, pepsin. Next, renin. Next, trypsin. Chymotrypsin. Carboxypeptidase. Aminopeptidase. Okay. Pancreatic lipase. Okay. Next, pancreatic lipase and pancreatic DNAs and RNAs. Pancreatic DNAs and RNAs. So these different type of enzymes are involved in the digestion. Is called chemical process. It's called chemical process. Okay, right. Very good. That is over the physiology of digestion. Next, now observation అట్లయితే digestion. Come to the digestion in buccal cavity. Come to the digestion in buccal cavity. Come to the digestion in buccal cavity. Digestion in buccal cavity. Digestion in buccal cavity. Digestion in buccal cavity. Okay. Buccal cavity is called oral cavity. Buccal cavity is called also called oral cavity. Okay. Buccal cavity perform two major functions. Buccal cavity perform two major functions. Mastication of food and swallowing the food. Okay, mastication of food. Mastication. Mastication of food and swallowing the food. Okay, swallowing. Swallowing the food. Okay, mastication of food and swallowing the food. Okay, so these two functions are performed by buccal cavity or oral cavity. Buccal cavity or oral cavity. What is meant by mastication? Mastication of food is occur by four types of teeth. Okay, like incisor, canines, premolar, and molar. Premolar and molar. Okay, approximately 60 to 70% of mastication is occur by premolar and molar. Okay, so 60 to 70% of mastication is occur by premolar and molar. Premolar and molar. Okay. So swallowing అంటే deglutition. Deglutition అంటే మింగడం. Okay. Swallowing or deglutition of food. Okay. Deglutition. Deglutition. Okay. Swallowing or deglutition. Deglutition. Okay. So మింగడం. Deglutition means mingadam. Following and mingadam. Okay. So these two functions are performed by buccal cavity or oral cavity. Okay. Right. Next, food is in the buccal cavity. Food is mixes with saliva. In the buccal cavity, food is mixes with saliva. Okay. Food is mixes with saliva. Okay. Next, teeth are useful for mastication. Teeth are useful for mastication. Okay. Next, the mucus in saliva. Okay, mucus in saliva helps in lubricating and othering the masticated food into bolus. Okay, masticated food into bolus. What is bolus? A ball like cell mass is called bolus. A ball like cell mass is called bolus. Okay, a ball like cell mass. A ball like cell mass is called bolus. Okay. So, mucus in saliva helps in lubricating and othering the masticated food into bolus. Okay. So bolus first time formed in buccal cavity is most important. So bolus first time formed in buccal cavity. Bolus first time formed in buccal cavity. Okay. So that is most important bit. Okay. Right. Next one. Saliva is secreted in oral cavity or buccal cavity. In the saliva, different type of ions are present. Okay, sodium, okay, potassium, chloride, and bicarbonate ion. Sodium, potassium, chloride, and bicarbonate ions are present in the saliva. Okay, sodium, potassium, chloride, and bicarbonate ions are present in the saliva. Okay, right. Saliva is secreted into oral cavity. Okay, so right. In the saliva, different type of ions are present: sodium, potassium, chloride, and bicarbonate ions. Okay. Next, the chemical process of digestion initiated in buccal cavity. Most important. The chemical process of digestion initiated in initiated in buccal cavity. Initiated in buccal cavity. What is your options? First one buccal cavity. Second one pharynx. Okay. Next third one stomach. Fourth one intestine. And options what is third? Okay. First option వచ్చేసి ఇక్కడ ఇది కరెక్ట్ అవుతుంది buccal cavity. The chemical process of digestion is initiated in buccal cavity or oral cavity. Okay. Next, about 30% of starch hydrolyzed in buccal cavity. About 30% of starch is hydrolyzed in buccal cavity into disaccharides. Into disaccharides, which means in the buccal cavity, starch is digested into disaccharides. Disaccharides such as maltose with the help of Thylin enzyme. With the help of Thylin enzyme. Okay. So about 30% of starch hydrolyzed in buccal cavity into disaccharides. Okay. What is the name of disaccharide? Maltose. Okay. So right. Come to equation. Come to equation. Silent. Silent. Okay. Acts on start. Silent acts on start. Okay. So this silent is also called salivary amylase or alpha amylase. Salivary amylase or alpha amylase. Silent or salivary amylase. salivary amylase or alpha amylase or alpha ఏ వర్డ్ రాస్తున్నారు టైలిన్ ఆర్ salivary amylase or alpha amylase okay. So this ptyalin acts on starch which are digested into dextrin and maltose. dextrin dextrin and maltose dextrin and maltose okay. dextrin and maltose, right? So maltose acts as a disaccharide. Okay, so it is a disaccharide. Okay, it is a disaccharide. Okay, so right, that is over the next టైలిన్ ఈ ఎంజైమ్ బాగా యాక్టివ్ గా వర్క్ చేయాలంటే chlorides are play an important role in the activation of ptyalin or salivary amylase or alpha amylase. Okay, chloride ion is most important. Okay, so chloride ions play an important role in the activation of ptyalin enzyme. So this activated ptyalin enzyme acts on starch which are digested into dextrin and maltose. Dextrin and maltose. That is over the digestion in buccal cavity. Digestion in buccal cavity. Okay, right. So this ptyalin enzyme, extra information. This ptyalin enzyme, okay, most of the ptyalin enzyme is secreted from, okay, submaxillary salivary. Important bit. Okay, in the human body 3 types of salivary glands are present: parotid glands, submaxillary glands, and sublingual glands. Okay, most of the ptyalin, maximum amount of ptyalin is secreted from, okay, submaxillary salivary. Submaxillary salivary. Maxillary salivary gland. Salivary gland. This is most important because extra information. Okay, so right, ptyalin. Okay, maximum amount of ptyalin is secreted from submaxillary salivary gland. Submaxillary salivary gland. What is the location of submaxillary salivary gland? Okay, so angle of lower jaw. Angle of lower jaw or between the junction point of upper jaw and lower jaw. Okay, or between the junction point of upper jaw and lower jaw. That is the location of submaxillary salivary. Okay, right. There is over the digestion in buccal cavity. Okay, next most important bit. So in the buccal cavity, only digested the starch. Okay, not digested the proteins and lipids. Okay, this point you have to remember. Don't forget. Okay, so in the buccal cavity, only digested the starch, not digested the proteins and lipids. Not digested the proteins and lipids. Okay, right. So bolus formed in buccal cavity. Point bagu pettukoవాలి. Bolus first time formed in buccal cavity. Okay. So right. Next, mucus in saliva play an important role in the formation of bolus. Mucus in saliva play an important role in the formation of bolus. Okay. Right. That is most important bit. Next, come to the digestion in stomach. Digestion in stomach. Okay. Stomach. Stomach is also called gastric chas. Okay. So gastric sac. Gastric sac. What is the location of stomach? Upper left portion of abdominal cavity. Upper. So this is upper left portion. Upper left portion of abdominal cavity. That is the location of stomach. Stomach is also called gastric sac. Gastric sac. Okay. Right. Next, stomach stores the food for 4 to 5 hours. For 4 to 5 hours. Okay. So when bolus formed in buccal cavity. Okay. So this bolus traveled through through pharynx, esophagus, and ultimately reaches into stomach. And ultimately reaches into stomach. When bolus enters into stomach, when bolus enters into stomach, immediately churning movement are formed on the wall of stomach. Due to the effect of churning movement, due to the effect of churning movement, food bolus is mixed with gastric juice. Food bolus is mixed with gastric juice. Okay, right. Food bolus, food bolus mixes with gastric juice. Okay, so gastric juice. Okay, so with the help of churning movement. Okay, so by churning movement, by churning, by churning movement, churning movement. That is most important. Okay, when bolus reaches into stomach. Okay, immediately churning movement formed on the wall of stomach, due to which food bolus is mixes with gastric juice. Okay, right. Next, third point. మనం observe చేసినట్లయితే గిన, mucus and bicarbonate ions present in the gas. Mucus and bicarbonate. ఓకే, మరి ఈ మ్యూకస్ ఎవరు సెక్రెట్ చేస్తారు? ఆల్రెడీ లాస్ట్ క్లాస్ లో మీకు చెప్పాను నేను. ఓకే, సో లాస్ట్ క్లాస్ లో మీకు చెప్పడం జరిగింది అనమాట. ఓకే, నెక్ సెల్స్, నెక్ సెల్స్. ఓకే, సెక్రేట్స్ మ్యూకస్, నెక్ సెల్స్ ఆఫ్ పండిక్ గ్యాస్. ఓకే, సో కార్డియక్ గాస్ట్రిక్ గ్లాండ్, పైలోరిక్ గాస్ట్రిక్ గ్లాండ్, పండిక్ గ్యాస్, కార్డియక్, కార్డియక్ గ్లాండ్, పైలోరిక్, pyloric gland. Next, Pundic gland. Okay. On the wall of stomach, three types of gastric glands are present. Okay. Cardiac glands, pyloric glands, Pundic glands. So, these two secrete some mucus. Okay. This is most important. Cardiac glands and pyloric glands secrete some mucus. Secretes mucus. And each fundic gland is made up of three types of cells. Each fundic gland is made up of three types of cells. Okay. So what are they? Neck cell. Okay. Neck cell. Chief cell. Chief cell. Okay. Next, parietal cells or accentic cells. Okay. Accentic cells. Accentic. Each fundic gland is made up of three types of cells: neck cells, chief cells, and accentic. Okay. Neck cells also secretes the mucus. Neck cells also secretes mucus. So, ఇప్పుడు మనం అబ్జర్వ్ చేసినట్టు కార్డియక్ గ్లాండ్స్, పైలోరిక్ గ్లాండ్స్ అండ్ నెక్ సెల్స్ ఆఫ్ పండిక్ గ్లాండ్స్ secretes mucus. Okay, so secretes mucus. It is most important. ఆ విధంగా అన్ని క్లబ్ చేసి బిట్ ఫామ్ చేస్తారు. ఓకే, సో mucus is secreted by cardiac glands, pyloric glands and neck cells of Pundic gland. Okay, so these are secretes mucus. Okay, next, mucus and bicarbonate ions present in gastric juice. Okay, present in gastric juice. These are play an important role in lubricating and protection of mucosal epithelium. Lubricating. These two are play an important role. Lubricating and protect the mucosal epithelium. Protect the protects the mucosal epithelium. Okay. Mucosal epithelium on the wall of stomach. On the wall of stomach. Okay. It is most important. Mucus and bicarbonate present in the gastric juice. These are play an important role in lubricating and protect the mucosal epithelium from concentrated HCl. From concentrated HCl. From concentrated. Okay. So, so that is the most important. So this mucus and bicarbonate. Okay. Prevent the damaging the mucosal epithelium of this mucus and bicarbonate ants prevent the damaging the mucosal epithelium of stomach from from concentrated HCl from concentrated HCl. That is most important bit. Okay, next one. HCl provide okay, so pH to gastric juice. Okay, HCl provide pH to gastric juice. Okay, so HCl provide pH to gastric juice. So this pH useful for the action of pepsin enzyme. Okay, this pH useful for the action of pepsin enzyme. The action of pepsin action of pepsin enzyme. Okay, so which means for the action of pepsin enzyme, okay, so for the action of pepsin enzyme, okay, so acidic medium is required. Acidic medium is required. Most important for the action of pepsin enzyme, acidic medium is required. Okay, so how much the acidic medium to HCl? Okay, so 0.9 to 1.8 pH. Okay, so right. 0.9 to 1.8 pH value. Okay, HCl provide pH. Okay, this pH useful for the action of pepsin enzyme. Okay, so for the action of pepsin enzyme, acidic medium is required. How much that acidic nature? How much that acidic pH? How much that acidic pH? 0.9 to 1.8. Most important bit. Okay, right. Next one. HCl. సో యూజెస్ ఆఫ్ HCl ఆల్రెడీ చెప్పాను లాస్ట్ క్లాస్ లోనే. మళ్ళా దీంతో వస్తుంది డైజెషన్ ఇన్ స్టమక్ చెప్పినప్పుడు మళ్ళా కూడా వస్తుంది. HCl kills the bacteria along with ingested. Okay, so HCl kills the bacteria. Okay, so bacteria kill. Okay, HCl kills the bacteria along with the ingested. Next, HCl converts the inactivated form of pepsinogen into activated form of pepsin. Okay, so pepsinogen, pepsinogen into activated form of pepsin. Okay, so, okay, right. Next, this HCl also converts the inactivated form of prorenin, renin into active form of renin. Active form of renin. Okay, so active form of renin. Okay, right. So that is next one. So HCl is considered enzyme activator. Enzymes ను activate చేస్తావు. Enzyme activator. HCl is considered enzyme activator because of HCl converts the inactivated form of pepsinogen into activated form of pepsin and also converts the inactivated form of prorenin into activated form of renin. So HCl is considered enzyme activator. HCl is considered enzyme activator. Okay, right. Next one. Pepsin form అయింది కదా. Pepsin converts the pepsinogen into pepsin. Pepsinogen into pepsin. Okay. So this reaction is called autocatalysis. Okay. Autocatalysis. Auto. Okay. So autocatalysis. Pepsin. ఈ pepsin ఉంది కదా. Pepsin converts the pepsinogen into pepsin. Okay. This reaction is called autocatalysis. Autocatalysis. Okay. So it is అంటే autocatalysis. What is meant by autocatalysis? Okay. So ఓన్ గా ఈ పెప్సిన్ ఇలా ఇలా ఇక్కడ ఫామ్ అయింది కదా పెప్సిన్. సో ది ఫార్మ్డ్ పెప్సిన్ ఓకే ఆల్సో activates the inactivated form of pepsinogen into activated form of pepsin. Okay, so this pepsin converts the inactivated form of pepsinogen into activated form of pepsin. Okay, that is called autocatalysis. Okay, right. Next, renin. So, what is the main function of renin? What is the main function of renin? So, renin acts on milk protein casein. Renin acts on milk protein casein. Renin acts on milk protein casein. Milk protein casein. Okay. Presence of calcium. Renin acts on milk protein casein with the help of calcium and to form calcium paracasein. Calcium paracasinate. Okay. Calcium paracasinate. Calcium para. It is one type of curd. Okay. So it is one type of curd. Okay. So renin acts on milk protein casein with the help of calcium and to form calcium paracasinate. Calcium paracasinate is one type of curd. Okay. So this calcium paracasinate is a macro substance. Okay. So mustard should undergo breakdown or digestion. Breakdown or digestion. Okay. Calcium paracasinate. Calcium paracasinate. Paracasinate. Okay. Digested into proteogen. Proteogen. With the help of pepsin. Okay. With the help of pepsin enzyme converts the calcium paracasinate into protein. Calcium paracasinate into proteins. Okay. Next, pepsin. So this pepsin enzyme also acts on protein. Pepsin enzyme also acts on protein. Also acts on protein, which are digested into proteases and peptide. Okay. Proteases and peptone. Proteases and peptones. Okay, right. So this is over the digestion in stomach. Digestion in stomach. Okay, so digestion in stomach. Okay, so most important ఈక్వేషన్స్ మళ్ళా రాస్తాను. ఈ ఈక్వేషన్స్ బేస్ చేసుకుని మార్క్స్ వస్తాయి. ఫస్ట్ ఈక్వేషన్ HCl కన్వర్ట్స్ ద pepsinogen into pepsin. Next, same HCl also converts to the prorenin. into renin, prorenin into renin. So equations 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Equations compulsory undali. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So, ఈ ఈక్వేషన్స్ రాసినందుకు 2 మార్క్స్ ఉంటాయి. రిమైనింగ్ థియరీ అంతా రాసినందుకు 2 మార్క్స్. టోటలీ 4 మార్క్స్ క్వశ్చన్. ఓకే. మోస్ట్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ 4 మార్క్స్ క్వశ్చన్ ఇన్ సెకండ్ ఇయర్ ఐపీ. ఇన్ సెకండ్ ఇయర్ ఐపీ. ఓకే. సో నెక్స్ట్ ఇప్పుడు కమ్ టు ద డైజెషన్ అండ్ స్టమక్. బాగా అబ్జర్వ్ చేయండి. దిస్ వన్ ప్రోటీన్, casein protein. Okay. So these are also proteins. Okay. So proteins which are present in the food, which are present in the food. In the stomach, only digested the protein. Only digested the protein. Okay. In the stomach, only digested the proteins, not digested the lipids and carbohydrates. In the buccal cavity, only digested the starch, not digested the proteins and lipids. Okay. So but in stomach, only digested the protein. So casein is one type of milk protein. Okay. So these proteins are present in the food. Present in the food. Okay. In the stomach, only digested the proteins, not digested the lipids and carbohydrates. Lipids and carbohydrates. Okay. Right. ఆ విధంగా బిట్స్ ఇస్తాడు బాగుంటుంది. సో in the food, 3 types of substance are present: proteins, fat, and carbohydrate. Protein, fat, and carbohydrate. So in stomach, only digested the protein, not digested the lipids and carbohydrate. So this is semi-solid, partially digested. This partially digested, semi-solid acidic medium of food is called chyme. మరి partially digested ఎందుకు చెప్తున్నామంటే బాగా అబ్జర్వ్ చేయాలి. ఓకే. Actually, from proteins undergoes complete digestion to produce amino acids. To produce amino acids. Okay. So proteins undergoes complete digestion to produce amino acids. Okay. But amino acids are not formed in the stomach. Okay. So amino acids are not formed in the stomach. Only formed the proteases and peptones. ఇవి మళ్ళా ఇంకొకసారి బ్రేక్ డౌన్ అవుతాయి. నథింగ్ బట్ దీస్ ప్రోటీయేజెస్ అండ్ పెప్టోన్స్ అండర్గోస్ అగైన్ బ్రేక్ డౌన్ టు ప్రొడ్యూస్ అమైనో యాసిడ్స్. ఓకే. దిస్ ప్రాసెస్ ఈజ్ అక్కర్ ఇన్ స్మాల్ ఇంటెస్టైన్. దిస్ ప్రాసెస్ ఈజ్ అక్కర్ ఇన్ స్మాల్ ఇంటెస్టైన్. అందుకోసం ఏమంటున్నా నేను పార్సియలీ డైజెస్టెడ్ అంట. ఓకే. పార్సియలీ డైజెస్టెడ్ సెమీ సాలిడ్ అసిడిక్ మీడియం ఆఫ్ ఫుడ్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ ఖైమ్. మోస్ట్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ బిట్. 2 మార్క్స్ లో బిట్ ఉందమ్మా ఇది. Partially digested, semi-solid, acidic medium of food is called chyme. Okay. So chyme. Okay. Partially digested, semi-solid, acidic medium of food is called chyme. Okay. So chyme is formed in stomach. So chyme is formed in stomach. Okay. So how much the pH value of chyme? ఇట్లా అడుగుతాడు బిట్ ఇండైరెక్ట్ గా. How much the pH value to chyme? Same pH value. Okay. So how much the pH value? Okay. So how much the pH value to gastric juice? 0.9 to 1.8. Same thing కూడా. So 0.9 to 1.8. అట్లా ఇండైరెక్ట్ గా అడుగుతాడు. ఓకే. సో how much the pH value to time? So same 0.9 to 1.8. 0.9 to 1.8. Okay. So that's digestion in buccal cavity, digestion in stomach is over. Okay. So bolus first time formed in buccal cavity. Chyme first time formed in stomach. ఈ పాయింట్లు బాగా గుర్తుపెట్టు. ఓకే. రైట్. When chyme is gradually enters into small intestine. Okay. So through the opening of pyloric sphincter. Through the opening of pyloric sphincter muscle. Okay. So starts the digestion in small intestine. Okay, digestion in small intestine. Come to the digestion in small intestine. Okay, digestion in small intestine. Okay, ఇప్పుడు మనకు చెప్పాం when chyme is enters into small intestine. Okay, so this chyme is mixes with three types of juices. Okay, bile juice from liver, pancreatic juice from pancreas, intestinal juice from intestinal juice from intestine. Okay, so next when chyme, this one is esophagus. So this one is stomach. This one is intestine. Okay, so this one is okay, pyloric sphincter. Pyloric sphincter. Okay, ఇప్పుడు చూస్తాం chyme formed in stomach. Okay, when chyme is enters into small intestine, this one is small intestine. Okay, small intestine. This chyme is mixes with three types of juices. Okay, bile juice, bile juice, pancreatic juice, pancreatic juice, and intestinal and intestinal. Okay, in the bile juice, no enzymes. Enzymes are absent in bile juice. Okay, enzymes are absent in bile juice. Okay, so enzymes are present in only pancreatic juice and intestinal juice. Okay, so pancreatic juice and intestinal juice. Enzymes are absent in bile juice. Important. Okay, so mucus and bicarbonate ions. Next one, mucus and bicarbonate ions of pancreatic. These bicarbonate ions are present in pancreatic. Present in pancreas. Most important. Okay. Mucus and bicarbonate ions of pancreatic. Bicarbonate ions of pancreatic juice. Useful for these two are useful for preventing the acidic nature. Preventing the acidic nature. Okay. So to the chyme. Prevent the acidic nature to chyme. Most important. Mucus and bicarbonate ions of pancreatic juice prevent the acidic nature to chyme. Okay, prevent the acidic nature to chyme. Okay, right. This is most important bit. Next, all enzymes of pancreatic juice and intestinal juice. Already మనం చెప్పాము ఒకసారి. Enzymes are absent in bile juice. All enzymes of pancreatic juice and intestinal juice. Okay, acts only in alkaline medium. Okay, act only in alkaline medium. Act only in alkaline medium. Most important. All enzymes of pancreatic juice and intestinal juice acts only in alkaline medium. Alkaline medium. Okay, so alkaline medium means okay, so basic nature. Basic. Okay. Next, digestion of proteins in small intestine. First one, digestion of proteins in small. Digestion of proteins in small. ఇంట్లో 1, 2, 3 ఉన్నాయి. Digestion of proteins in small intestine. Okay. Digestion of fat in small intestine and digestion of carbohydrates in small intestine. First one, digestion of protein in small intestine. Okay. So, కొంచెం పెద్దది. Next, digestion of fat in small intestine. Digestion of fat in small intestine. This is second one. Next, third one. Digestion of carbohydrate. Carbohydrate in small intestine. Okay. ఇట్లా 3 ఉన్నాయి అన్నమాట. 3 స్టేజెస్ ఉన్నాయి. ఒక్కో స్టేజ్ గురించి మనము బాగా చెప్పేస్తాం. ఓకే రైట్. ఫస్ట్ వన్, come to the digestion of proteins in small intestine. First one, come to the digestion of proteins in small intestine. First one, enterokinase. ఎక్కడ ఉంటుంది ఎంజైమ్ అనేది కూడా కావాలి. ఎంటెరోకైనేజ్ present in pancreatic juice, present in intestinal juice, present in intestine. I అని పెట్టా. IJ అంటే intestinal juice. ఓకే, intestinal juice లో ఉంటది. ఆల్రెడీ మీకు ముందు ఒకసారి చెప్పాను నేను. ఎంటెరోకైనేజ్ యాక్ట్స్ యాజ్ ఏ ఎంజైమ్ యాక్టివేటర్. ఎంటెరోకైనేజ్ యాక్ట్ యాజ్ ఏ ఎంజైమ్ యాక్టివేటర్ అని చెప్పాను. ఓకే, సో దిస్ ఎంటెరోకైనేజ్ ఎంజైమ్ కన్వర్ట్స్ ద inactive form of trypsinogen into active form of trypsin. Trypsinogen into trypsin is most important. Okay, so మరి this enzyme present in pancreatic PJ అని పెట్టా. PJ అంటే pancreatic, PJ అంటే pancreatic. ఓకే రైట్. నెక్స్ట్ trypsin converts the trypsinogen into trypsin. It is called autocatalysis. It is called autocatalysis. Next, trypsin enzyme converts the chymotrypsinogen into chymotrypsin. బాగా గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాలి. ఓకే, సో this enzyme also present in PJ. PJ అంటే pancreatic. PJ అంటే pancreatic. ఓకే, బాగుందండి. Enterokinase of intestinal juice converts the inactive trypsinogen into active trypsin. Okay, so inactive trypsinogen into active trypsin. Okay, so this trypsinogen present in pancreatic juice. Next, trypsin converts the trypsinogen into trypsin. It is called autocatalysis. Next, trypsin converts the chymotrypsinogen into chymotrypsin. Okay, so trypsin converts the chymotrypsinogen into chymotrypsin. Inactive ante proenzymes. These two are proenzymes. What is meant by proenzymes? Inactive form of enzymes are called proenzymes. Okay, so these proenzymes are not involved in digestion. Okay, not involved in digestion. So they are converted into active form. Okay, so which means enterokinase converts the trypsinogen into trypsin. Next, trypsin converts the chymotrypsinogen into chymotrypsin. Okay, right. Next, trypsin, chymotrypsin, carboxypeptidase. Okay, trypsin, chymotrypsin, chymotrypsin. So these are active form of enzymes. These two are active form of enzymes. Okay. So active form of enzymes okay, involved in digestion. Involved in digestion. Trypsin, chymotrypsin, carboxypeptidase, carboxypeptide. Okay. Carboxypeptidase. This one present in PJ, pancreatic juice. PJ, PJ, PJ. బాగా వినాలి, బాగా గుర్తుపెట్టు. Trypsin, chymotrypsin, carboxypeptide. These three enzymes are present in pancreatic juice. Present in pancreatic juice. Okay. And aminopeptidase of intestinal juice. Aminopeptide, carboxypeptidase, and aminopeptide. Aminopeptidase. This enzyme present in intestinal juice. IgA and beta. IgA and intestinal juice. Now, we come to this. Trypsin, chymotrypsin, carboxypeptidase, aminopeptidase. Amino. So these four types of enzymes are act on proteins, proteases, peptones. So these two formed in stomach. Proteases and proteins formed in stomach. Okay, right. Trypsin, chymotrypsin, carboxypeptidase, aminopeptidase. So these four types of enzymes are acts on proteins, peptone, proteases, and peptones, which are digested into which are digested into digested into dipeptides, tripeptides and tri, tripeptides and dipeptides. Most important. Okay. Proteins, proteases, peptones are digested into tripeptides and dipeptides in the presence of trypsin, chymotrypsin, carboxypeptidase, and aminopeptides. Okay, and aminopeptides. Okay, right. Next, so these are macro food molecules. Okay, and further undergoes breakdown or digestion. Further undergoes breakdown.